Okay guys, I just wanted to kind of give you an update on my hard fuel lines I ran. I got my tank, ink tank, which has the fuel pump inside the tank. That's the cinder unit, that's the actual pump. So these fittings here are, I believe, a 1/4 inch NPT. So what I did is I got some adapters to convert them over to A and N. This one here is a 6A and N, and this is a 5A and N. So I ran 3/8 line for my cinder for the fuel, and then this one here is the return. And you can see I kind of ran them up through here, drilled some holes, put some garments in, and ran it on through. So we'll go underneath the car here and I'll kind of show you what I did here. So, and you can see that's where the 3/8 comes out, put the fuel filter there, and then I got the 5/16 line running over here. Came over here to the frame rail, put a couple insulated clamps on there to kind of hold it, and seems to be doing the trick. Now, the issue I had originally when I started this was my tailpipe that comes over the, or my exhaust that comes over, as you can see, maybe you can't. Here, let me get over here. So you can see it kind of comes up over here like this, and it was too close to the actual exhaust. So I'm probably going to have to, it's going to be probably somewhere about like that. So I'm probably going to have to put some wrap on it right there. It's not that much of an area, but I am going to have to wrap it because you can see the exhaust pipe's going to come up right there. So I'll probably just wrap that whole area, maybe all the way back, maybe even put some wrap over the filter, but I don't think it's, you know, that big of a deal. So let's go ahead and come out here and I'll show you what I did in the wheel wells with this running of the line. So now we come over here in the wheel well and you can see where that comes out. Now this one here is the 5/16 and this is the 3/8. So I kind of tucked it up in here, ran this one up in here. That was the best I could, you know, really do. Bending this line's kind of, the 5/16 is not too bad, but that 3/8 is kind of really a pain in the ass to frickin' bend. So I've got it tucked up all the way over here. It's 3/8 is exposed a little bit back in there. I don't know if you can see it. Let me see, where's my fingers? Here's my fingers back up in here. So you can see it's exposed a little bit. If I need to, I can rig something up to kind of protect that. Where's my fingers? Yeah, back in there. But I think for the most part it's going to be pretty good. And then coming underneath the car, you can see I've got my springs here, and then I just kind of ran it down that wheel well right here. I got the 5/16. I got the 3/8. I did put a coupler here because kind of having to bend this wire from, I would have liked to done one piece, but running it all the way from the back all the way to the front was, I find, next to impossible. I'm going to show you my scrap pile here in a minute and you'll maybe get an idea of what I went through. So I spliced it together here, had to get some different line, and then I kind of ran it. Let me get my light here so you can see. There we go. So you can see my line. There we go. And then I insulated clamps on it there, a couple insulated clamps on it back here and there, ran it up, and then once we got over here, I had to connect the 3/8 here with another a joiner. And the reason I did that, it's just I would have liked to run one straight line, but like I said, trying to bend all this stuff, and once you get it up in the car, it's really hard to bend. So what I did back here on my torque box is I drilled some holes through here. This is the 5, this one here is the 5/16, and this is the 3/8, this one here. So I went ahead and drilled out some holes, got some garments, put those in, and ran them through. I would have liked to take these down here and done a 90 and then back over here and over here. But bending 90s with the tools that I had is damn near next to impossible. You're kinking it or you're shrinking the size of the line so much that it's just you know, it just didn't work. So I just kind of bent these by hand to get them to work, and you know, I think it's going to be okay. So I'm not really too worried about it at this point. All right, let me get up here and then we'll show you where it comes out of the torque box. So if you look over here, you can see where it comes out of the torque box. This is my 5/16, and that's my 3/8. So then I ran it up. Here's my 5/16. Here's my 3/8. Got it tucked in here. A little bit exposed here, but you know, it's got this. I'm really not too worried about it. Might put something in between these here so they don't rub. You know, that's an easy fix. A little rubber hose with a couple ties. That'll be good to go. So then I just ran it here. Ran the 3/8 right up here. 5/16 right on top of it. A couple insulated garments here, here, and over here. I couldn't get an insulated garment, so I had this clip here. So I used that for the 3/8. And then when you come over here, I went ahead and I had my bulk connectors, which I just, you know, drilled the holes, put those through, and then form fitted these, screwed them on. I might get some bulkhead connectors that are already at 90, just so I can suck these in a little bit more. But for right now, since I'm just trying to get this car going, I think it'll be okay. So if I get some different bulkhead connectors, I think there'll still be enough slack in these to where I can get them to go up in there. So, and this is the 3/8, that's the 5/16. This is my sender, that's my return. All right, so now let's go up and I'll show you what I did inside the actual engine bay here. So as you can see, there's my bulkhead connectors down here. So this one here is my return, and this one down below is my sender. So I got these rubber hoses, which I could have went and got some nice braided ones, but you know, for right now, these are good enough. It was really inexpensive to do that. So then I just ran them up over here to the stock fuel rail supplier that's right here, and I was able just to screw in, and I just basically, what we did is we cut these off here and then flared them out and then just put these A&N fittings on there, and then I was just able to do it. So and then this one here has my Schrader valve, so I can test the fuel pressure if I want to. And then over here, got a couple safety clips. Went and bought this one, it was like 14 bucks. This one that was here came off the donor car, so that one saved me 14 bucks. So that's pretty much it. Of course, I gotta, you know, go back and, you know, check everything, tighten it down. But, you know, as far as that, as long as it's taken me to do this, I really wanted to get it done this weekend. So now I can go back to the wiring, which you can see I have everywhere. I've got wires. So, but that's it. I hope you guys liked the video. Any questions, don't hesitate to, you know, leave me a message. I will get back to you, and have a nice day. Bye.